Good day! Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. The Department of Interior and Local Government advises local government units to prepare for the impact of bad weather caused by the southwest monsoon or Habagat. This is a Weather Bureau Pag-asa officially declared on Monday the start of the rainy season. The DILG urged LGUs to adopt Operation List of Protocols in compliance with President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.'s directive to mitigate the effects of calamities. LGUs are directed to ensure the Emergency Operations Center have adequate and trained personnel and equipment. They are told to establish evacuation centers that are equipped with essential facilities such as sanitation, medical aid, and designated areas for vulnerable groups. They must also assess areas prone to floods, storm surges, and landslides and adjust their action plans accordingly. LGUs are likewise instructed to maintain emergency services and supply chains and hold simulation drills to test for preparedness in their communities. In its latest bulletin, Pag-asa said Habagat will bring rain across Luzon, while parts of Mindanao will also experience rain due to Intertropical Convergence Zone or ITCZ. Scattered rains and thunderstorms will prevail over Ilocos Region, Abra, Benguet, Zambales, Bataan, Tarlac, and Pampanga. The Habagat will also cause isolated rain showers or thunderstorms over the rest of Luzon. Meanwhile, Basilan, Sulu, Tawi-Tawi, Sultan Kudarat, South Cotabato, Sarangani, Davao Occidental, and Davao Oriental can also expect similar conditions due to ITCZ. The rest of the archipelago may experience isolated rain showers brought by localized thunderstorms. The Senate approved on Monday 6 of the key measures during the final 6 session days of the 19th Congress. Senators passed Senate Bill 890 or the Government Optimization Act, which empowers the President to optimize government position through a 5-year right-sizing program. The bill, authored by Senate President Francis Escudero, will eliminate redundant functions and simplify service delivery. Also approved was SBN 2805 or the MTRCB Act, sponsored by Senator Robin Hood Padilla, which updates the agency's mandate to include regularization of digital streaming platforms. Another measure is SBN 2965 or the Free Funeral Services Act by Senator Amy Marcos, which provides burial assistance to poor families in crisis. Meanwhile, SBN 2974 or the Expanded Philippine Science High School System Act allows the opening of up to 2 PSHS campuses per region except for Metro Manila. Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri, the bill's sponsor, said it would democratize access to science education by opening more slots for qualified PSHS applicants. SBN 2960 or the Lifelong Learning Development Framework Act by Senator Joel Villanueva institutionalized a national framework for continuous learning and upskilling for Filipinos. SBN 2975 or Revised Animal Welfare Act updates existing laws on the treatment and protection of animals. Meanwhile, House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez urged his lawmakers to support and pass pending landmark digital and technological bills before the end of 19th Congress. Romualdez called on his colleagues to pass the Open Access Data and Transmission Act to provide fast and reliable internet for every barangay. He urged the chamber to act on the E-Governance Act, which aims to integrate and digitize government services. Romualdez also sought to pass country's first law on artificial intelligence, which will espouse innovation while preserving ethics, privacy, and human dignity. The Department of Agriculture and National Food Authority sent 35,000 bags of rice to Cebu on Monday to further boost supply for the 20 peso per kilogram rice program dubbed Benteng Bigas Meron Na in Central Visayas. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. and NFA Administrator Larry Lacson led the send-off ceremony in San Jose, Oriental Mindoro. The rice came from Mindoro, which the NFA buys at 24 pesos per kilo against a production cost of 12 to 14 pesos per kilo. The shipment is part of the 100,000 bag order from Cebu Provincial Government to be used for the pilot rollout of the subsidized rice initiative. Tiu Laurel said the rice program is not only about bringing down prices as promised by President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., but also recognize and supporting the farmers who make it possible. For his part, Lacson said the program is made possible by farmers who trusted in NFA offering a fair deal for their rice. He also said they are making room by clearing space in NFA warehouses to buy more palay from Mindoro farmers. Oriental and Occidental Mindoro produced a combined 653 metric tons of palay in 2024. In our business news, Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon has ordered the shutdown of the Malaysian-based online booking platform AirAsia Move over complaints on excessive charges for plane tickets. The orders stem from complaint by Leyte Congressman Richard Gomez and his wife, Ormoc Mayor Lucy Torres Gomez, who were reported sold tickets from Tacloban to Manila via AirAsia Move for 3 times the price. Dizon also ordered the Civil Aeronautics Board and the DOTr Aviation Group to file a criminal economic sabotage case against AirAsia Move. The complaint coincided with the transport crisis caused by a closure of San Juanico Bridge, which affect routes to Tacloban, Catarman, and Ormoc City. He also instructed the CAB to investigate other online booking platforms charging excessive fares. AirAsia Move has promised to cooperate with the government to uphold transparent and fair pricing and consumer protection. Meanwhile, the Philippines has officially exported mangoes to Italy for the first time, as over half-ton of country's prize fruit arrived at Rome's Fiumicino Airport. The mangoes were sourced from Pangasinan and were exported through the joint effort of Filipino entrepreneurs, the Department of Agriculture, and the Philippine Embassy in Rome. Agriculture Secretary Francisco T. Laurel Jr. said the maiden mango export to Italy sent a positive signal to the entire local mango industry. T. Laurel expressed optimism that the shipment will open the door for broader market access across Europe. And that's the latest and biggest stories on the Pna Headlines. For more news update, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed by the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency YouTube account and via News Information Bureau website under PNA News. I am John Dalistan. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.